Hello, kids. It's me, Mr. Bear. You might have thought I was dead, but because of my mission on Earth, I'm virtually unkillable. Sadly, after my successful Operation Stateless Ward at that orphanage, I needed to regrow my fur. But you can check out my past adventures at youtube.com/creepypasta. I'm featured in 3 creepypasta encounters at Blockbuster. A variety of creepypasta narrations. Unlike the merriment and jovial nature of this podcast, that's very serious business. Anyway, this is Mr. Bear reminding you can't let the bystander effect prevent forest fires from happening. God can't do all the work. Start the holy flame and help him out.
Welcome to the Fearfic Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join 3 assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? It's Creepypasta.
Is The Rock making creepypastas now?
The Rock's production company, which I think is called Rock Film? Film Rock? I don't know.
Film Rock LLC.
Film Rock.
Rock but movies. Rock, comma.
Dwayne the movie Rock Johnson?
Yeah, Dwayne the movie Rock Johnson. What the fuck? Anyway, off the rails.
It's called $7 production.
Yeah, $7, the budgets of his films. Production company is currently, it's been said in hushed whispers, it's buying up the rights to creepypastas for film. So my question to you guys was going to be, what creepypasta would you like to see? And this could include No Sleep, this is included anything. Which one would you like to see The Rock star in?
Okay, before we do that, I just want to run down the ones that are in development now.
So it's not hushed whispers, they actually are saying that?
Well, I don't think any of these are actually creepypastas. If they are, I'll leave it out. I'm just going to highlight some. San Andreas 2, SEAL Team 666, that might be a creepypasta, I don't know. That
sounds like a fucking No Sleep title.
What else do we have here?
I take it back, that sounds like a r/creepypasta title.
Another Jumanji, another Fast and Furious, the Scorpion King reboot, I may actually see that. Holy shit, yeah.
Can you just imagine The Rock now just standing on top of a mountain, being like, I stand low.
Does anyone remember the last Scorpion King movie?
I remember there was one, but only after you said that.
It was awful. It doesn't start at The Rock. It has nothing to do with anything. It's bad, like really bad.
I want to point out 2 things. One, all of those movies sound like haunted, lost films. Like
they do.
I saw a reboot of The Scorpion King. Like, no, you didn't. That's made up.
I rented SEAL Team and then pulled back the label and it was 666.
There were 2 extra 6s under the bargain bin label from Walmart.
Something called Alpha Squad 7.
Oh God.
Every dad across America just will watch any movie made by The Rock and be like,
oh, absolutely.
That was pretty good. They'll never say they love it. They'll just be like, that was a pretty good film.
Do you realize SEAL Team 666 is going to be about a team of SEALs sent to kill Satan?
I hope so. If Satan is...
I would play that video game.
They just kill the SEALs and send them to hell.
Satan wins. And the SEALs try to escape hell.
Ooh.
They're stuck in the ring of hell where SEALs have to continuously bop volleyballs for all eternity.
They're being beaten by Canadians. Go ahead, sorry.
Wait, Okay, they have to go down to say... Didn't The Rock
to say
star...
what? The N-word? What?
Didn't The Rock star in a fucking Doom movie?
Yes.
Okay, this could work. This could actually work. There's ways to tie this together.
What if he brought back
the Rock cinematic universe?
Hell yes, the RCU.
What if they brought back the entire cast of the Doom movie and just had all of them in hell after they were killed in the movie? But the second thing I wanted to point out is when you said picture The Rock standing on a mountain saying, I stand alone. I thought you were going to say picture him on top of a mountain and he just body slams like this sheriff, this down home country sheriff, and the title comes up Baraska.
Oh boy.
What's going on in this small town? But yeah, so what creepypastas, guys?
I want to see him he could do Iqbar Bigglestein.
Ooh.
Where, he can reprise his role as the Tooth Fairy.
There you go.
He could reprise his role as a Tooth Child.
We're running out of teeth. We need more to cover him.
Because I don't want to give him, like, a good creepypasta. I want him to take some garbage.
Oh, come on.
You know what? I would legitimately like to see him adapt Sonic.exe.
I am God! Wait, that's Black Adam.
I know what happens.
Sorry.
That would be so funny.
I would say, what if he was forensic in Happy Happy?
I was going to say Happy Happy, but it seems like too easy of a choice.
Yeah, that's probably true, but I don't give a shit. So yeah.
Fine. The Rock has come back to his fireproof home.
What if it was like Flashlight Tag, but with guns? It's called the Flashlight Game, but it's guns.
What if it's the Holder series, but he's got to make a cross-country trip in like a sports car, like a muscle car, going to every sanitarium in the country?
I mean, it should just be the Scorpion King doing all the Holder series items.
Yeah. This big CGI monstrosity just asking
it
in a hushed tone.
The early aughts CGI. It cannot be
Yes.
him. It has to be that garbage-looking thing.
Definitely. So yeah, I guess there's no real one perfect answer for what The Rock would be good in.
Nah, not really.
The Rock,
He blends into any role.
yeah. Tiki Toby.
Only if it's our version with the Zambonis.
Yeah. What about Eyeless Rock instead of Eyeless Jack?
I'm here for your kidneys.
I'm sorry, but I'm still using them. I didn't ask. I'm not asking. I'm taking them. Anyway.
Sir, we can't have you playing Slenderman. Why not? Are you saying I'm not fit? No, it's just you're really roided out right now, and we don't think that the suit we have prepped will fit you very much. Just doesn't make any sense.
It's just him in a suit, but he doesn't have any mask on. Mr. Rock, you have to wear the mask. Slenderman doesn't have a face. That's like most.
They'll just CG it out.
CG my face out.
Fine. I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay, so you've got double. You know what to do. You've got The Rock. The Rock is just standing there in a black suit with his face blurred out, like bad CGI, like Superman's mustache, right? And then opposite him in this movie, this epic showdown film, this Versus movie, you've got red-mouthed, white-faced Jason Statham, and he's like, "My name's Jeff the Killer." What do you think? What do you think?
It's not even CGI'd out. It's just pixelated.
Yes.
He doesn't. He thinks that he can hide the fact that he played Slender Man. He wants to make it like an undercover role, but like everyone can tell, and it's still got his voice.
I'm here for your children. I don't know. I can't really do a Rock voice. It sounds like superhero Obama.
Why'd you turn into Obama?
I'm here for your children.
I'm the Rock's understudy.
Can you smell what I'm cooking?
But I think I'm in my movies now.
I think Jason Statham would make a good Jeff the Killer. I don't know.
You know what? If you combine Jeff the Killer and Cranked, that would legitimately be entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, he would just be Jack the Ripper, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but
but a modern day one, yeah.
Isn't Jeff the Killer just a J name with a name, so it's Jack the Ripper, Jeff the Killer? You know, like not just the same
Jerker, Jeff the Jerker,
Jeff.
Jerf.
I'm Jeff the Jerf.
I'm Jeff the Jerf.
I'm really good at jerfing. Oh my lord!
I'm Slender Man. I'm here to take these kids. No, not if I'm there first. I'm Jeff the Jerker. What? No, dude, you can't say that.
I'm here to take these children away to the Slender Mansion. Sorry, you can't do that. See? They're bullies. They belong to me.
This is what you get when your budget is $7, by the way. This is accurate.
Jason Statham. That's what you get.
God damn it.
Some people who don't like follow actors, I'm sure, are just going to be like, who's Jason Statham?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I've watched
he's excellent.
Maybe one Jason Statham movie, but like
you haven't seen all of the Transporter cinematic universe?
I'm terrible. I don't watch movies very often, but like Jason Statham, you see him once, you know everything he's about.
I watched Transporter, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is great. This Jason Statham guy is going to go really far. And then I saw Transporter 2, and I was like, oh, that was it for me.
Haven't seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Nah, I've seen Cranked, though. The first
Cranked
one.
is good. I enjoy it. Anyway, we're reading a whole hodgepodge of things today. We're going to go to the Terror Tortellini Tumblr, or the Triple T, as they call it, as the kids are calling it. This is a microfiction contest that they had, and these are the top 3 winners for the month of September.
September 2020. Oh, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, 2021.
September 2021.
Winners for this week are Patricia McGregor. So I'm going to read first place, and then we'll do second and third place.
All right.
This is under the theme of new style or journalistic style, so very ashcan, possibly. We'll see what they came up with.
It's basically every icon pasta, what they employ. Police say
is that true?
Well, not every,
no,
but you know.
Not all of them anymore.
Police say that a very cool guy did the killings.
A very cool guy with a big dick who had a lot of girls that liked him.
Yeah.
No, I think the only one that does that is really Jeff the Killer.
There are some, but you know.
I think Jane, like one of the Jane versions, apes off it, but most of them, like I don't think Clockwork does that. I don't remember.
Tiki Toby don't.
Tiki Toby starts.
Tiki Toby.
Oh my god.
Go watch our Tiki Toby episode. It's so good.
Doesn't Tiki Toby have a news thing in it?
No, I think at the end. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Fuck you, Brent.
Damn it. No, Tiki Toby starts by...
Guys, I can't remember. I can't remember. I guess everyone's just going to have to listen to that episode after this one.
Sure. It's linked in the description below.
If Elias remembers. First place. At exactly 12:32 a.m. last night, head mortician Dr. Seaman Walker. Nope. Dr. Seaman Walker.
The Seaman Walker comes at midnight. God damn it. The Seaman Walker and his proxy Dickie Toby.
And his assistant, the Bukake child.
Hey
what?
guys,
No.
we're gonna read
No.
this nice little contest of people worked hard on. Anyway, so the Dr. Seaman Walker comes in.
He's a mortician too.
They call me the Seaman Walker, which is a misnomer because I kind of slide everywhere.
Yes. He's a mortician, and all the people wonder why their dead relatives have such caked on makeup.
Oh.
Head mortician, Dr. Simon Walker.
No, but that's fine. Whatever.
How would you say that name?
Simeon
Walker.
Have you ever hired a simian walker to walk your simian?
My favorite cryptid are just monkeys.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Did you say keys? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Every night at 12:32 at exactly midnight, whatever, fuck it. A monkey walks by my house.
Throws a rock at my window and leaves.
A monkey walks by my house. He's on his phone, just talking away. Doesn't pay me any attention. It's kind of rude, actually.
I think a monkey keeps coming to my window at exactly 12:32 a.m. every night and jerking off onto my window.
Why do I feel like we've discussed this before?
I think we have.
Have we talked about jerk-off monkeys in your window before?
That's a common problem.
Common problem here in America. Across the Midwest.
Yeah.
Currently being in a crematory He assumed that the sound was coming from another part of the morgue. Dismissing the notion, he pressed the go signal on the container to roll into the cremating machine and burn the corpse of Connor MacDonald.
MMA fighter, Connor MacDonald.
He's the kid-friendly version of Conor McGregor.
Double.
That's a weird rebrand they did for Ronald McDonald as Connor McDonald. Hey, kid, want to get ripped?
McDonald Land is scary now.
McDonald Land is just a UFC gym.
Double, can we get you to draw? Hear me out on this. Find a still of Conor McGregor doing a crazy MMA stance, and then just trace over it with Ronald McDonald.
And then we want you to tweet that at the McDonald's official Twitter account. And say something like, I'm ready to kung fu kick hunger in the fucking face. I don't know.
When he heard the sound of a frantic banging and pounding against the surface, accompanied by the sound of an unknown person yelling, "Help, please, someone get me out of here," he realized with a start that the cadaver had been inside the container, had somehow awoken after being proclaimed dead.
I need to point out, it says help, comma, me please. So it was help, me please.
Mm-hmm. In case you were trying to figure out who to help.
Yeah.
Me,
okay.
please.
So we're going to be a grammar Nazi of a dead cadaver that's waking back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grammar Nazi of a dead cadaver sounds like a terrible song title.
and in other adventures.
Walker had no control over the machine and had to endure the long minutes of McDonald being burned alive. A warrant for his arrest is currently being processed on the charges of murder.
I think that would be manslaughter.
Is that one, huh?
By Patricia McGregor. Well, I mean, whatever the charges are, they could be found not guilty.
How about, isn't it... Okay, so if the person inside is banging on the lid, can you not open the lid while it's on the conveyor belt?
I worked in a...
Can you not push it off the conveyor belt?
And I didn't work in the crematory part of it, but I think...
But you would always rush in and shove the coffins off the conveyor belt.
No, totally. I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of fail-safes for like, the fire's out of control, let's stop that. So yeah, I don't really, the premise of being burned alive is of course horrific, but, didn't really do it for me.
Well.
All right. Well, second place, Glen Cove, Pennsylvania. A 4-alarm fire chili destroyed the historic Glen Cove Press building early this morning, leaving 4 dead, including head editor Marcus Welby. Marcus is survived by a wife and 2 young children. Police suspect arson. Chief suspect? Well, the chief suspect is you, isn't it, Jim? But you already knew that when you started reading this newspaper. I'm coming to get you, and there's nothing on heaven or earth that can stop me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, no, punchy. I like it.
That took a interesting turn that I wasn't quite expecting.
By Ryan Fraser, or Cryptography, with a K.
Crypt Gang.
Yeah, Crypt Gang.
Cryptocurrency fee.
Cryptocurrency. Is that coins?
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right. Source. This is third place. Okay. This is probably going to be the best one, knowing how we usually go with these things. The one they picked is the lowest weed rate. The one they. Sources say that another man, name withheld, was also present at the scene, rocking back and forth near the disfigured body of Mr. Reynolds. He wasn't disfigured, he was just in Green Lantern. Come on. Reportedly, the man was found chanting that he was the last one and that the prize was his.
Yes, that's a very nice name, withheld.
Okay, that's it.
By Cade Anselm?
Mm-hmm.
He's a nobody. Anselm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no, that can't be Ansem, because this would be 13 pages long of a diatribe by him.
Listen, let me tell you about darkness. I like it.
It's all that
all that I see. Yeah, I think
the man was found chanting
Kingdom Hearts!
One lantern to bind the darkness, or whatever the fucking Green Lantern says.
Yeah, I like second place the best, definitely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But I think that all of these, for how punchy they are good.
Better than most of the stuff I find on No Sleep.
Hey guys, you want to go to the Angel Gamer Creepypasta fandom page?
Hell yes.
I don't know, guys. It's just the the Angel Gamer creepypasta.
I am forever thankful that there is a sea of random ass wikis out there, mostly gamer oriented, that are preserving creepypasta like in a way that few others are.
So this is a story entitled whitemouse.avi. And the AVI is capitalized for some reason.
Is it? Well, sometimes it comes out capitalized, I guess, when you have, depending on program settings.
Depends on the program.
Depends on the program, doesn't it?
Yeah. I love how our Sargon is just John Lennon.
Oh, it depends on the... Sargon of a chord. Oh, help me.
My name is...
I read the news today, oh boy. Made $1 million on YouTube reading it and giving shit opinions.
My name is Tom, and I like to get drunk a lot.
Yeah.
This Friday night, I was at the club. I was on the curb, drunk off my ass. I walked home. I tried to walk home, but would fall over or piss off a homeless guy. So I called my best friend Roger to pick me up, and he came after an hour.
Damn.
That's a long turnaround. How drunk are you? Roger asked, but I was too drunk to answer him.
How drunk are you? Christopher Columbus.
I want to listen to the bloopers.
I leaned over on the dashboard and fell asleep. After an hour, I woke up in Roger's trunk, and he left me a note saying, "Well, look who's drunk ass. Well, look at the drunk ass. Well, look who's up, drunk ass. Well, I left you a laptop like you wanted. Enjoy."
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, dude, I'm super drunk. I need you to come pick me up. Also, bring a laptop and put me in your trunk when I pass out.
What do you even say about this?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I want to see what happens.
I was in front of my house, and I walked inside, and Roger was passed out of my table.
He passed out of the table. He clipped through it. Why are people always T-posing?
Gonna make it PB&J, and I clipped through a table.
God damn it. Oh, God.
Where's your Choco milk? Oh, God.
Why does this story make me want to put my head through a wall? I can't explain it.
I love it.
It's so early.
I walked up the stairs, and I started up the laptop, and I saw there was one download in the It.
In the It.
This is great. I opened it up, and it was an AVI. So when I opened it up, it showed a static screen. Then it showed Mickey Mouse on the bench. Oh, shit. Are we getting a Disney pasta? Fuck yes.
It's called whitemouse.avi, Abysmii.
Okay, Mickey Mouse is white and black and red, so whatever. And sometimes brown.
Unless he's photo negative.
That's right.
That's true.
What's black and white and red all over?
Disney. I watched him on there for 3 minutes until Goofy was shown, and he had a fork. Mickey jumped off the bench and didn't look happy when Goofy came around.
Where'd you get that fucking fork? I told you.
Hey, Mick, I stole this from your restaurant.
Animals don't use silverware. I told you many times. Put it down.
Go. Stop. Goof.
Goof.
Goof. Goof. I'm so drunk, I'm saying my own name.
Stop it, Goofy. Wait a minute. Ow.
This is my fault, I know it. Mickey beats me because he loves me.
Huh? Why are you hitting yourself? Huh, motherfucker?
You want to hit like Clarabelle Cow? Mickey walked up to Goofy and kicked him in the knee. Goofy screamed.
Woo!
And dropped his fork and held his knee. Mickey picked up the fork and stabbed Goofy in the eye. Blood came out of his eye quickly.
Metal.
Yeah, it is metal. What the fuck? Mickey slapped Goofy thousands of times.
Oh, my lord.
You know what this is? This is just Moki. Did either of you look up Moki after I mentioned it? No, you didn't.
I don't think I did.
It's just YouTube shit posting. Mickey slapped Goofy thousands of times. Mickey took out the fork, and when he did, so Goofy's eyes came out with the fork. Mickey kicked Goofy's jaw, and it made a cracking sound when Mickey's foot made contact with Goofy's jaw. Fucking goddamn it. Mickey laughed at the pain Mickey laughed at the pain he gave his friend Goofy. Mickey kicked the body of Goofy, and Goofy was dead at this point. Maxie, you have to carry on my legacy.
Avenge my death.
You're gonna find an outfit in the attic. Now I need you to burn it. It's not a ghost costume.
Burn it, but also don't burn it out on the front line like you see me do sometimes.
Yeah. You're gonna need to delete my browser history. Mikey, God fucking damn it. Mickey laughed at the pain he gave his friend Goofy, blah, 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 blah. I nearly hurled.
Yeah. There we go.
I knew this was going to make me want to kill myself. I nearly hurled, and when Mickey looked at the camera, the screen turned black and showed a shot of my house. It showed a shot of my house. A shot, my house. And then the camera showed a trail to a weird house, which wasn't my house. Any house I don't know is weird and scary.
When I was a kid, I went to stay at my friend's house, and I didn't like it because it wasn't my house, and I didn't go to sleep, and I called my mom to come pick me up.
I didn't want to use their bathroom because it wasn't my bathroom, and I could only go in my bathroom, so I left.
Yeah, their house smelled funny.
They had a very dirty bathroom. Ashley had definitely been there.
There were dead zombies everywhere. I didn't find any keys. So tomorrow I will go there, since the video showed me where to go. Why?
So, stop.
Fuck.
Let's discuss this, though.
Yes!
Let's take this premise. The premise of you see footage of your house in some sort of lost media, and then you see a different house that you have never seen before.
Ooh.
I think you could do something fun with that.
Definitely.
You could, but most same people would be like, well, I'm going to call the police and find out what the fuck just happened. Oh, in a horror story, yes, you could explore that. We can basically explain away all the problems with the story as being the narrator is a drunkard.
What if, okay, here's what you could do with that premise. Somebody is taking a video of your house, and you see on the video that they walk slowly up through the yard, walk up to the window, and in the window you're sitting there, doing whatever in your room, like you're on the computer and you're typing away, okay?
Yeah, that's
then
what I'm doing on the computer.
Say what now?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on the computer.
Yeah, typing away with one hand. And then the video cuts to a different house, a weird house. There's something off about this house, right?
Uh-huh.
Same thing happens. The person filming on the video walks up to the house to the same window, like where yours would be, right? Looks in that window. There's someone else sitting at the computer just like you were, typing just like you were, but the person is on audio loudly going, I'm an idiot typing on my computer. Duh, look at me. I'm the stupid guy from the house. Meh. That would be really scary.
Yeah, my farts smell and I fill my smarts and yep.
Can we get PP a t-shirt that says I fell my smarts? Please. In block lettering, please.
Only if we also make, what was the other one we made about the mouth menstruation?
I have no idea.
We need Chelsea to wear that one. We need GP to wear the new one, and I want them to walk around.
God damn it.
Sure.
Confuse people.
I got up as early as 7:31. Timestamp. Ding. And Roger was still asleep and left to the weird place, and I looked and it looked like a ruined house. It was plain white, and the tree was growing into the house.
I love it. Roger is dead. Roger has not moved in like 24 hours.
Yeah.
I went through the window, and I saw Mickey Mouse, life-sized figure.
Oh, God, I forgot this is about Disney.
I went into a black room, darkness, all that I see, and turned on a light and saw bloodstains and pictures of the draft of the episode where Mickey killed Goofy.
Oh, it's
the
just
draft?
It's just Sid's video.
I guess they mean storyboards?
I think they mean storyboards.
Yeah.
I felt a cool breeze come in the room, and I heard footsteps. I tried to hide, so I turned off the light and hid in the room. So you did hide?
You succeeded. Congratulations. Ding.
Achievement unlocked. Someone opened the door and turned on the light, and I saw who I never thought of seeing in a place like this. It was Roger!
Abysmii, does your Steam profile have the achievement Hidden Dark Mickey Room?
No, but it should. You should be able to make custom achievements on Steam. He started to draw a new episode where Mickey kills Minnie, and once he was done, he left the house. I ran out of the house, and I went to the store to buy some soda to relax myself.
Wait a minute, what?
Yes.
What kind of soda relaxes you?
The one you mix with vodka. I went home, and Roger was nowhere to be seen.
You could get a CBD
Oh, that's true.
soda. Yeah.
You could. No, CBD doesn't relax. THC would. So.
Can I get a RC CBD THC?
Can I get a TMP soda, please?
TMP CD.
I
I want to drink it and throw the rest of it out.
Can I get a pea soda?
Can I get pee?
Can I
Get your pee. You pee in this cup.
just Brandon, for some reason, like 3 feet tall, for no reason, going up to a cashier at a supermarket with his little hands on the counter and looking up at the cashier and saying, "Can I get some pee?" Just, I don't know why that mental image is so great.
Sometimes if the barista's hot,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind her pee,
Can you pee in my Starbucks, please?
Could I get an Americano, but instead of using hot water, just pee.
Yeah.
Pee in
Just
it, please.
Yours, please, now.
I was
Go,
thinking-
make.
You're trying to, slide it past the barista, very casually. You're like, "Can I get a triple mocha half calf urination?"
Half
3
calf, hold the
spritzes.
calf, add urine.
Could I get a triple half calf mocha, and could you make it in this cup, and could it just be your pee?
Damn it. Alright, so, this is me now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't read the rest, and it's been hard for me not to, because there's only 4 paragraphs left, but do we want to make any bets on how many more lost episodes / abandoned by Disney stuff will come up?
Oh, I think
Or Suicide Mouse?
I don't know. I'm gonna say maybe 1 max.
Okay. 1 max? That's what I got. There's not 2 of them. Yeah, you're correct.
I've maxed out.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I watched the news today, oh boy, and it said someone had hanged himself on a tree on Silver Street. And the weird thing is, I live on Silver Street. Bum, bum, bum. I looked outside, and I was hanging in the tree. It was me. I looked
And
out.
Jake Paul was filming it. Ron Paul. Whichever Paul.
God damn it.
Could you just imagine Ron Paul out there? It's like, oh gosh, I just don't like seeing this kind of thing happen.
Oh,
Let me
no.
record it for posterity.
I'm
looked
going
out-
to bring this to Congress.
This right here is why we need to end the Fed.
I looked outside, and I looked at the tree across the street, and I saw the hanging man, but not any man. It was Roger, my best friend that would deal with me no matter what. Okay, so I watched the news, and it said someone hanged himself in a tree on Silver Street. I looked out the window, and Roger was hanging from a tree.
This
The
is
news is reporting
this is
it.
someone who lives in a permanent Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
It's kind of
But it's-
great.
But it's not one Twilight Zone episode. It's like
All of them.
5 simultaneously.
Isn't that just called having dementia?
Aliens are going to land any moment now.
I walked to Roger with tears in my eyes, and I felt his hands and started to cry as he
That's a poem.
Yeah.
had something in his pocket, and I got a text when I was at the store, and it said that there was something for you in my pocket.
Fuck.
I reached into his pocket, and it was just his wiener. And I saw a piece of paper with a link. I went back to the house, and before I went inside, I looked back with police and other people around him and taking him away.
Roger's the type of dickbag who will write down a fucking website on a goddamn piece of paper instead of just texting it to you, so you have to type it out on your phone.
Goddamn.
Well, he has a portable printer that he links up to his phone.
I have this really romantic idea planned. I'm going to propose to my crush. And like when people leave notes around their houses and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going to happen is, see my baby, my boy there, my boo, he's going to get really drunk off his ass. I'm going to show up about an hour later, put him in the trunk with a laptop, right? On this laptop is going to be a cartoon I've made of Mickey killing Goofy, okay? It's going to show a weird house, okay? He's going to be like, whoa, what's this weird house about? I got to go see, huh? Tantalizing. Goes to the weird house, right? Okay. Bloody Mickey room, okay? Following me here? Bloody Mickey room, okay? Dark. I come in, he hides, right? Okay. I hang myself. In my pocket is a note with a link on it. Now, what I didn't mention is I text him earlier in the day when he's at the store, telling him that the paper's in my pocket, okay? He goes to the link, boom, wedding ring. Mm-hmm.
Romantic.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had thought of that, honestly.
Crypto what? Engagement ring?
I went on my laptop and went to the link, and it was just a blank page with a download button. I clicked it like a fucking idiot, and it downloaded It downloaded ads. You see, you just got adware all over your computer. Once
Fucking
it was
dude.
done. Once it was done, I opened it, and it was called whitemouse.avi. Oh, my God. Once it started up, it showed an old man on a bench, and I saw Mickey walking past the man and threw a rock at the man. The man was knocked out when he was hit in the head. Hello, Mickey. Mickey, don't throw a rock at me again, please.
Old fucker, shut up.
Shut up, Dennis.
I wish we had Obama death panels like they promised.
I lobbied Congress for that. I mean, oh no.
No. Well, he wanted to, have the copyright on death panels, but...
Am I the old man? Are you hucking a rock at me? Mickey was walking for many minutes, like Sid's video, and then met a tree. I've come for you, Mickey said in his high-toned voice, and he started to hang himself. He's talking to himself.
I'm going to show that tree. I'm going to hang myself from it.
It's the opposite of Mo. It's like, yes, today, old friend.
Yes, there you go.
It's the opposite of the giving tree.
Oh, God. Once he did, the whole screen was red for like 10 seconds. It showed Goofy's dead body from the other video I watched before this one, just in case you forgot. I turned off the laptop, and once I did, someone was at my door, and it was my other friend, Robbie, and he had drinks for me and him. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's drunk night, I said, with a pretend smile, trying not to make Robbie unhappy on his favorite night.
And then the cycle repeats, and now Robbie's gonna die, and then the next night, his other friend Jeremy's gonna come by. The
chain continues.
Oh my God!
All right, if you don't mind, I'll keep reading here. Okay. My friend Robbie stepped in with the booze. Have you ever gotten drunk? Like, really shit-faced off your ass?
Look at this booze that I just found.
When I say go, be ready to drink, and go.
Be ready to drown your sorrows. Yeah. Hey,
Drink the booze, not me. What?
I love this. This was, these types of pastas are the B movies of creepypasta, and they make me very happy.
Which B movie are you referring to? The letter B or the word B, like the insect?
You know what I mean.
It's the B movie of creepypasta.
Scientifically, there's no way that Jerry Seinfeld can fly.
Yeah, it's true. Not after those bomb threats he made.
Nope.
Who wrote this?
Who the fuck knows? I don't know how to ascertain that information.
Looks like it was Sam Rainbow.
I thought you were going to say Sam Raimi. I was like, oh.
Yes.
Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell.
Well, we have a story here by, I'm not sure who this is by. One of y'all.
Chris Stewart.
Wrist?
Chris Stewart.
Oh, I thought you said Wrist Stewart. I was like, what the
Wrist
fuck?
Stewart.
Are we reading Failed Rituals?
Yeah.
Rituals?
Rituals. This one's on the fandom, the creepypasta Wikia.
Fandom.
The creepypasta fandom. Now with 75% less pedophiles on staff.
Yeah. Dropping them numbers.
Yeah.
Implying there's still 25% left.
Yes!
I love that it took you that long to catch on. Yeah.
I may have been drinking.
Give it time. We'll figure out who they are.
Abysmii just shows up in court to give testimonial. I may have been drinking.
Look, I may have been drinking. You mean during the events or now? Yes. Yes, I'll have one. Thank you.
Yes. That's...
Your Honor, may I approach the bar? Walks out of the building.
Goes across the street.
May I approach the bitch?
God damn it.
It's a high-profile case, so I sit down and I order a drink and I'm watching the news and it's time delayed, so it's me walking out of the courthouse and going into the bar. Oh, hey, I know that guy.
Here at the reboot of the O.J. Simpson trial, big events today. What? It's time we had a female O.J. Simpson. We're rebooting the franchise.
Oh, Gina.
Oh, Gina.
It's time we had a male Casey Anthony. Anyway, let's read Failed Rituals. Oof. I really wish I had left that fucking light switch alone. Who would have thought the flick of a light switch can mean the difference between life and death?
Everybody who's ever manned a electric... I was going to say electric death machine. I meant to say electric chair.
Electric death machine. Death by Electric Death Machine.
Yeah. Electric Death Machine is a good name for a band.
Actually, everyone thought that. That's why I turned it on. Stupid little rituals that we take from childhood.
Like putting lights on?
I think like making sure they're kind of like an OCD thing of making sure they're off. Oh, but he said on. Yeah.
As a child, I don't know if anyone else ever had this game, where it was like a fun little game that I would play with my dad where I would turn off the lights and then he would beat me.
How do you know it was him?
He would tie me down and make me watch Pinocchio and beat me.
God damn it.
The light will chase the monsters away. The blanket over your head will save you from the boogeyman. Seems like you just get more of those rituals as you get older. No, so you get less of them, typically.
Well, actually, let's say we're including rituals that work. Renew your driver's license to keep at, from being pulled over and put in prison. Pay your taxes to keep from being put in prison.
It says,
life is a series of rituals to not get locked up.
Tell your wife that you agree with her to avoid being put in prison.
It says here you didn't complete your obtaining license ritual.
If you view it like that, then all the busy work of taxes could be rather fun, but no such luck.
No. You have to do a Gregorian chant while you're getting your driver's license renewed. As long as you lock the doors and turn on the home security system, you can rest your head happily in a cozy little fortnighted home. Mm. No killers or psychos, monsters or boogeymen. That's so that is what they're getting at. I guess you guys caught on to that and I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't catch on to it so much as I thought I had an original idea until this point. Oh well.
But it doesn't work. None of it. We always slip up somehow. The one time you forgot to lock that door, that's when they get you. I would have been sound asleep if I hadn't been woken by the loud slam as the front door blew open. I stumbled out of bed and down the hall to see it swinging back and forth. I moved quick. This is a stupid home intruder. I moved quickly.
He has like those old-timey Wild West saloon doors. I don't get it. How do they keep getting in?
My player piano's turned on because it was my alarm system.
I studied the player piano. So many keys, I thought.
I moved quickly down the hall to secure it. A moment of panic swelled inside of me. My home felt like a crime scene. It wasn't my safe little sanctum anymore.
This is not poorly written, by the way.
No.
We should point that out, that while we are making Mary, we aren't making Mary do anything she wouldn't approve of. Despite the overwhelming feeling of intrusion, there was no sign of disruption. Just the door. My careless mistake. I couldn't comprehend it at first. It had to be a burglar or some psycho. I looked around the rest of the house, checking every cupboard, every crevice. I like to think he's looking in, like, the cracks, like, nope, no burglar in there. Nothing.
Are there tiny burglars in my walls?
Tiny burglars in the wine. I felt stupid but relieved. That's so funny but dumb.
I guess nothing did break into my house. Whatever.
Oh well. I just wanted to get back to bed and forget this whole embarrassment. I flung myself back down on my bed, and then realized my bed was a burglar. Closed my eyes for just a second. I sat back up. There was no way I'd fall asleep unless I double-checked that I locked the door this time. I mean, I was sure I had done it this time, but I felt this was justified paranoia.
But your door was kicked open.
Yeah, your door was kicked open.
Double-check the door.
The
door was kicked open. Flashbanging that dog.
Wait, what?
From the Dave Chappelle sketch. I think.
No, I mean just overall. ATF killing dogs by throwing flashbangs into houses.
Yeah, that too.
Someone should tell the ATF that thou shall not.
Someone should tell the ATF, hey, F you.
Someone should tell the ATF that they're the Bureau of Fun. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. Mm-hmm. It's actually ATFE now. They added explosives.
Oh, God. What is it? ATFE plus? Come on. What's next here, folks? This is slippery slope.
SJW's got to the federal government.
God damn it.
We got ATF. Someone should tell them, hey, the fuck?
Yeah.
How about you GTFO?
Mm-hmm. Do you all have PTSD?
It's not your business what I'm doing.
Get the firearms out.
Sorry.
It's none of your business what I'm doing with my total man puncher.
Total man puncher.
on my period time sad day.
For these references, check the last episode.
Or, whatever order this comes out in. I got to the door and twisted the handle roughly about a dozen times, each time feeling the resistance of the lock. I smiled. Safe. I turned my heels to go to bed, but it was just a glimpse. A flicker of something in my peripheral vision that sent me swinging back into a panic. A shadow from the kitchen. I rushed in only to be confronted by my normal kitchen, bathed in moonlight. I sighed, questioning my sanity, and decided that this, the longest night of my life, must end. I killed myself.
The night of my daughter's wedding. There's so many things where I could just break in, but I'm passing on it because I don't want to be that rude.
Yeah.
I went towards the bedroom once more. Another odd shadow crossed my path. What made the shadow odd?
It had pigtails and a 12-inch cock.
It's not like other shadows. As a shiver traveled down my spine, my tired mind braced apathetic denial. Braced?
That doesn't.
My mind raced.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it my mind raced or embraced?
My tired mind embraced apathetic denial. Yeah, that makes sense.
And decided it was probably the neighbor's cat passing the moonlight window.
Why would your neighbor's cat have pigtails and a 12-inch cock?
Yeah, I get it. I sat wide awake in my bed, trying to lull myself to sleep. I tried counting in my head until I eventually nodded off. But every time I closed my eyes, that feeling of intrusion was still there. The hands of something unseen looming above my head. Every creak and every shadow filled my mind with the dread of my childhood. Those nights after being... almost misread that.
Yeah.
Tucked in by my parents. Those same fearful thoughts of lurking terror. But it was nothing, right? More creaks, more movement. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Say it.
No, it's terrible. I don't want to say it. Those nights after being fucked in by my parents.
God damn it.
I tried to stop myself, and I kept reading, and I couldn't because my mind has been completely corrupted by this show. More creaks, more movements in the shadows. I turned and pushed my face into the pillow. I felt something brush past my foot, which struck awkwardly out from under my blanket. This just is how a cat operates, actually.
This is how a cat operates. That's true.
Kicking doors in.
Abysmii has read the operation manual.
I haven't.
I jolted upright, looking deeply into the darkness, swirling shadows. The monsters, the boogeymen. I felt sheepishly for my phone. The dull light of the screen could put me at ease. I watched TikTok. Nothing on the nightstand, and when my fingers roamed around the edge of the bed, instinctively I retracted them for fear of the unknown. I was alone, but in the shadows I saw them. The monsters. Inky, abominable beasts.
Oh, it's just 5 Nights at Inky's.
5 Nights at Inky's. Is that the ghost from Pac-Man or something?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, that makes sense. It was oh my god, such a stupid visual. Just a kid in the house and there's giant Pac-Man ghosts.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I thought could help. I lunged from the bed directly at the Switch. I started playing Switch while my wife's boyfriend something, whatever. It's near the end of the episode. I'm bracing apathetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like waxing poetic.
No, it's Brandon Patrick. Get it together. I'm bracing apathetic here.
My palm slammed it down on it, and the room erupted into light. My eyes burned momentarily, and I glanced around the room. Empty, safe, just paranoid. I shook my head and hit the switch once more, climbing into bed in the pitch black. No shadows without my night vision. What?
Goggles.
Goggle.
Sure.
I can't sleep without my night vision goggles on.
Oh, this is a Minecraft story. He doesn't have a night vision potion.
But now I hear them. I can't see them now. I don't know what they want, but I know I can't leave. The rituals have failed. They're on the other side of this blanket, and now all I can do is hope they're gone in the morning.
So, The door blew open, presumably by the wind, because he left it creaked open or something. And this is just about being OCD, I'm guessing. That's really it.
Maybe that, or it's Herobrine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's competent. It's just kind of uninspired, I would say.
Yeah, I think that the concept is actually kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of using OCD and, the fear of the unknown and putting them together. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, so Slimebeast fixes your story.
Here we go.
Doors open, right? Or windows open, or something's open. Something's brushing around. You'd say, maybe it's just the neighbor's cat. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Big crux of the story, big climax. Oh my god, it is the neighbor's cat. Holy shit, it's just the neighbor's cat. Well, I'm going back to bed. I'll, let you out in the morning, okay? Wake up in the morning, go to let the cat out. It's not there anymore, and it's back next door. Meaning something opened your house, or someone opened your house again, and it went back out.
You could even, play up the OCD element and keep that there, but then just add this in, give it more of a backbone.
I'm not saying that's perfect or, anything like that, but it's like, at least it gives you something where you're like, oh, okay. Neighbor maybe coming in and out of the house, who knows? Cat following it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Something to put your teeth into.
For sure.
Put your teeth into it.
Oh, Lord.
Put your teeth into it.
I'm gonna stop the recording there.
No, Abysmii, you no longer have any power.
No, Junku.
No, you are controlled now by me.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
Hello, I'm DP, and welcome to Ashcan Tips. This is an experimental series lasting 5 segments long or more if asked for. In these segments, I'll be breaking down my writing methods for producing ashcan horror stories. Consider this a guide to my process and how to steal my style of stories. I'm not bold enough to say my techniques will work for everyone, but I know for a fact they will help you write stories in my weird, very specific, narrow style. In the first 4 segments, I'll be talking about the different phases of writing, and in the 5th segment, I'll be giving a story a skeleton and showing you how to lay out a story. In this segment, however, it's the most important part. Phase 0, absorb. Inspiration is like weather. When it rains, it pours. This leaves creatives with an overload of inspiration that cripples decision-making and confuses priorities. And other times, you question whether or not you're creative at all. Let's deal with that first. Tip 1 is taking notes. Stephen King once said that you shouldn't write down ideas because the good ones will stick with you. And maybe that's good advice for a cocaine addict, but not for most people. Often, visual artists will have sketchbooks of underdeveloped ideas that they use for inspiration later on. If you get hit with inspiration, be ready and able to write down everything. Work on what you can while you're in the mood to write, but keep detailed notes for later on, for when you want to be productive but are struggling to. You might have an idea that you couldn't comprehend or complete and didn't fully realize the first time through, but in the present time you got an idea and oh my god, past you was such a genius, you figured it out. Personally, I use pen and paper for taking notes, so I can use diagrams and organize things in a non-linear fashion if need be, as well as rearrange things with arrows. Tip 2 is to open up your inspiration streams. Do you ever come out of an action or comic book movie brimming with excitement and thoughts? That's always fun, but those feelings are often fleeting. There are more ways to be inspired. Sometimes I get an idea for a story for having a real-life tragedy happen to somebody and I hear about it secondhand through the news. Other times it's personal experiences I spice up into tall tales. Because language is an interest of mine, sometimes a specific phrase will trigger an idea for a story.
Sometimes I read something great and want to put my own spin on it. Humans are thought machines, constantly making up thoughts and ideas. Don't stress about having the perfect idea. Just recognize all the unique thoughts you have as they hit your brain and keep them on hand in notes. They might end up being a good story idea, or maybe just a small detail in a greater story. Don't let those mundane ideas slip by you. They support the big ideas. Tip 3 is to try new things. This can be radically new things or small new things. Small new things like joining a Discord on a subject you're interested in, watching things that you've been meaning to watch, or falling down a Wikipedia hole. Medium things like trying a new restaurant or bar, investigating a new experience like indoor rock climbing or axe throwing or arcades, or meeting new people. Big things like traveling, angering a cult, or joining a cult. Seriously, I know that these things aren't easy to do right now, but when you pull from new experiences, it's going to expand your ability to write on things. Don't do these things either thinking, I'm getting writing material, or this could be productive. Just experience them and take notes if you have any ideas. Tip 4 is to walk, drive, explore. Rather than just doing new things, experience nothingness, ambience. Feel the pulse of the universe. Experience the darkness of night times on a walk. Drive somewhere that you have no reason to go to. Explore a space that gives you a sense of unease. Don't do anything dangerous, but do take a rest from the constant new information. Allow yourself to meditate on the inspiration and ideas you have. Digest your thoughts and process it in the sounds of the night or a hum of a repetitive sound. If that isn't an option for you, urban exploration videos or noise compilations on YouTube work as well. I found some videos of a dude walking through Japanese streets and it helps me write. Tip 5 is to recognize signal from noise. Like I said, humans are thought machines. We get a constant flow of inspiration. So you're going to get junk data entering your head, and sometimes that junk will seem like an important idea. But if you've labored over making something work as inspiration and nothing is coming, actively try to focus on something else. Think small, because those stubborn ideas that won't leave are often ambitious things you just don't have time for. Focus on small, manageable ideas rather than big ones. It would be fun to shoot a horror movie, but writing a 20-paragraph story that people can read now might be a more realistic goal. I hope those tips help. The next segment will be on planning your story. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this segment. If not, oh well, you're getting at least 4 more. At least. My wife's boyfriend got me a Nintendo Switch by double. I got a Nintendo Switch. I think it's cursed. So, hello Reddit. I just came by to post this in case, well, they find my dead, broken body parts thrown around the house. It all started last week when my wife's friend Thad came in. I was sitting in my favorite Snorlax beanbag chair. I saw that his hands were behind his arms, and he and my wife both had smiles on their faces. "Hey pal, look what I got you," Thad said, before pulling a box out. I opened it, and my mouth was agape with excitement. It was a Nintendo Switch. I leapt out of my Snorlax and hugged it tight. I think I could hear my wife awing at me. I thanked them continuously, and I instantly started hooking up my new console. Now, I wish I had never taken this thing out of the box. After I had plugged in my Switch, I instantly looked for my games to play on it. You see, I bought the games before I had the Switch, just in case. Those and the Marvel Funko Pop toys were worth every penny. I sat down, glass of soy milk to the side, and decided to play Pokemon Sword. It was the biggest mistake of my life. Where the title screen should have been, it was all staticky. I chalked it up to the game being a bit scratched, and continued on. God damn it. I continued on. The screen went black and dead silent. I was perplexed by this, but then suddenly, Lavender Town started to play. I was getting freaked out, but it wasn't the worst of what was to come. I was thinking, what kind of sick joke was this? I sat deep into my chair. A deranged-looking Pikachu with blood-red eyes and a sword sticking out of its head popped onto the screen and let out the single most horrifying screech I've ever heard. That's when the images started to flash on the screen. Aborted fetuses, harlequin babies with sharp, bloody teeth, maggots writhing on rotting food, a close-up of someone vomiting, a certain clip from a Serbian film, footage of cannibals eating a cooked leg, a creepy clown pulling off its nose, blood gushing everywhere, a guy strangling another guy with his own intestines. I was disturbed, but I continued on. I really wish I hadn't. Pictures of Pikachu getting beheaded, Eevee with bloody eyes, Charmander getting cut open, Drifloon getting popped, blood spewing everywhere, Pidgey being cooked like a turkey, Bulbasaur getting its bulb ripped off, gore going all over, various hyper-realistic corpses of Pokemon decaying. This was the final straw. I turned around and vomited all over my Snorlax chair. He looked so disgusted. Afterwards, I turned around and went back to the game. Lavender Town theme was now going backward, and slowly blood-soaked unknown stared appearing on the screen, and my heart nearly left when I saw what it spelled. They spelled, "You're next." I fled from my puke-covered chair and banged on my wife's bedroom door. Upon opening it, I saw my wife and Thad in bed together. I instantly jumped between them, ignoring the protest of Thad and my wife. I didn't sleep much at all last night. When I woke up, I saw that Thad and my wife were gone. Running outside, their car was gone too. This happened yesterday. And now I'm holed up in my room, holding my Avengers Funkos as some form of comfort. I can still hear Lavender Town theme. I don't even have the switch on. My phone and my laptop both have graphic images of my mom and dad dead and covered with blood. The tapping started on my door. If I don't make it, please tell my wife that I love her very much. And to thank her for giving me all of her love.
What do you guys know about Joel Haver?
He lives in a town in Montana.
No.
Yep, he's a fine dude.
He's the mayor of Haver, Montana.
Joel Haver, you're a fine dude. What a good wife you would be. No, Joel. Oh, go ahead.
He's excellent. He's got that video, Ice Guys. Have you seen Ice Guys?
Is it animated? One of the animated ones?
It is not an animated
one. Well, no, then I only like the animated ones.
Go watch Ice Guys.
Alright. So, if you look up on YouTube, for everybody listening, Joel, Joel, Haver, Haver, like you have something.
That's not how you spell it. It's Havre.
Joel Haver, like a haver, like you have something. What was it again? Juel. Haver? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Videos that are like, I like the animated videos because they are acted out and basically, drawn over by a computer program.
Oh, they're like, it's those rotoscoping
Yeah.
videos?
Yes, the rotoscope.
But here's the thing. The reason I put it like that is because I watched a video about how he does it and it still fucking looks like a lot of fucking work.
Oh, sure.
Cause he's gotta trace out and color and draw in over like certain frames, and sometimes it fucks up and you gotta do a whole set of other frames and it just is like...
Well, he said that one video takes about 40 hours.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, all the videos are really funny.
It's not about all the work that goes into it. He's just really funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it takes him, he's got to cut out like 30 hours of being funny to me.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, that's the 40 hours.
It's well worth it.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Galactic Emperor? Is that what it's called? Space Emperor?
Galactic Emperor is pretty good.
Yeah. I like that one. I like the video game ones. I like all the things.
Yeah, all the things.
Joel Haver, everybody.
This is all the things. This is a plug for everything in the universe.
Yep.
Slimebeast endorsing horse abortion. He's endorsing the Rwandan genocide.
Horse abortion now available on Steam.
On Steam Greenlight. There's going to be a new cosmetic item in Team Fortress 2 that's related to the horse abortion game.
God damn it.
It's just an aborted horse fetus shaped into a hat.
I'm wearing horse abortion.
That just sounds like DLC for Binding of Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 3 plugs.
It does.
Halfway
It
done.
does. It does.